you
That
cheated
is
on
y'all
me, but it's
song,
okay.
though.
It's okay because it's Tori. I love Tori, so that's fine.
Right. I was like, you got to fill in for Sharon. You got to fill in,
I
girl.
appreciate it. That's Al Tori right there. She's
Right.
saying she can say any and everything right
And she
there.
was like, girl, I don't want to sing that. I was like, come on.
She had to stand in, fill in the gap, stand in the gap.
Right. Well, we live, everybody. Let's go.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey,
What's going on?
hey. Oh,
Hey,
jang-a-lang. Jang-a-lang, jang-a-lang.
Jing-a-ling.
He loved that bell. What's
Yeah.
going on, everyone? Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. I am your host, Veronica.
Hey, girl. Woo,
We got no sound effects tonight.
okay.
She got him. Y'all
know,
gotta excuse me, but I'm just chowing a little bit. Sorry.
I'm so used to 119 Media Group board now that I gotta, get mine right.
There you go.
Yours is right. Yours right.
So,
board
Victor,
right.
tonight I don't have your new
It's
intro.
okay though.
You
But I
two
got-
sister. Y'all
but I
can do
got-
it. Y'all can do it. Y'all karaoke.
I got something for him though.
Go ahead.
What you got? There it is. That's even better.
it.
I like that better.
There you go.
That's
Okay,
what's up.
then. Well, let's do it again, Sharon. We got to make it official. My co-host Victor is back with us tonight.
Oh, Lord, listen to this.
I love it.
Ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
What's
I love
going on?
Tell me what's going on. Hey,
Okay.
listen.
Hey. Oh.
Brother Fatine is back with us. He is not in New York.
All right.
He is right here in the Carolinas.
South
Hanging out with this WBLS radio station.
All right.
Man.
My girl Sharon is back with us tonight.
Yeah.
They say in the building. Oh. Almost said your mama.
Ooh, she ain't like scared though. So it wouldn't
Now. Y'all be nice. Hey, Tori. Tori, we was talking about you singing Push It at karaoke. Push it.
What's up, Tori?
Tori. Hey, girl.
Tori was getting out first when Tori and I was like, Tori, okay, we're going to sing Push It. You know, you got to fill in for Sharon. We got to do a salt and pepper because that's our original. So she was like, girl, I don't want to do no Push It. Next thing I know, here we go. Welcome, Ronnie. So me and Tori walking up doing Push It. And she louder than me. All in and I stepped back and I'm thinking, I thought she didn't want to do Push It.
Al Tori.
All in it.
Al Tori all day.
Gotta love her.
I like when she do Aretha. Yes.
You know her.
Y'all doing karaoke tomorrow?
I would, but I'm not gonna be here.
Not sure.
See, as soon as I come down here.
I mean, but I got you next week though. I got you next week.
Would you still be here, right?
Depending on when I decide to go back.
We leave Saturday morning, but the plans is to leave tomorrow. Okay. But if we leave Saturday morning, karaoke. How about that?
Okay, that's
cool. Vic, you down?
Me or Fatine?
Vic, you down? Oh, I know you down, V.
When?
Vic, you down?
When?
For the karaoke?
When?
Tomorrow night.
I gotta work tomorrow night.
Oh. Sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't catch that.
I did.
In which uniform are you have to put on tomorrow?
Neither one. He's not wearing nothing.
He's in the closet. The closet.
Wait. Would you like to tell us about it?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Please do, Vic.
Got this job, I'm working. I'm working. I'm working. I got this job, I'm working.
Oh no.
Okay,
Okay, you don't want to.
Okay.
All right, let's get into this.
Show that you care, but you really don't care. Victor's face.
Right. Let's get into this email letter, fresh off the press. It's kind of lengthy, so I need for you guys to listen up, okay? I didn't even take notes on this one because, like I said, like I just got around checking my email, and this was on my email. So here we go.
Bring it.
Dear Tangy T, first of all, let me start off by saying I love watching the show, and I really love how you have each other's back. Most definitely. I've been seeing this female for about 7 years now, off and on. When we first met, we connected right away and ended up having so much fun together. We had sex maybe like a week after we met, and it was amazing. But now I'm starting to see a side of her that I don't like. We argue sometimes, and I told her when she argues with me, it makes me rise, if you know what I mean. So now it's like she starts an argument with me just for us to have grudge sex. Now, don't get me wrong. I like that. Don't get me wrong. I like that. And it turns me on, but I'm not in the mood sometimes after a long day of work. And that's when she calls me names and says that my sex is garbage. Another problem is she asked me for money, and it's not a time I haven't given to her what she's asked for. She recently asked me for $400 to get a new phone because her screen was cracked. So I gave it to her, but a few weeks later, I noticed she had the same phone, and I asked her what did she really need the money for, but she immediately got an attitude with me and began to try the same old routine to get in my head. I told her I'm not her personal ATM and that we needed some time apart until she feels like she can be truthful with me. As time passed, we tried to make it work, but when she gets mad, her attitude really scares me to the point I ask her to take counseling if she really wanted this relationship to work. She only took a few counseling sessions and went back to acting up. So I've decided to walk away and move on with my life, but I really miss her and don't know what to do. Should I give her a chance? Should I give her chance after chance, or should I just continue to try to help her with her attitude? Sincerely, I want to move on, but don't know how. Okay. Like I said, I didn't have time to go over this one. So it's a lot in this letter. Well, first off, I don't know. Well, she loves to argue. I don't know who like to argue. I'm at this point in my life where I can't stand to argue. Like it takes so much energy and time. Like I don't want to. But whatever floats your boat, if arguing, you love that grudge sex or whatever you want to call it, hey, that's up to you. I get it. Whatever turns you on. Let's see what else, because I didn't write anything down. She asked for money and she don't use the money for what she asked for. She had a cracked screen on her phone, so she wanted $400. Ended up, she still had the same phone, didn't use the $400 for that. What did she use it on? Who knows?
Somebody said abortion.
Damn.
But anyway,
Marquez.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, hey. Yeah, so you have to be careful with that. I mean, you pick up signs on things when it comes to relationships. Like you see things, and I guess that will be a sign. If he's giving her money, she's not using the money for what she's asking for. So what are you really using the money on? She has an anger issue. So bad that he asked her to go to counseling. So her anger had to be like extreme. I don't know. I guess I'll feed off you guys because it is a lot in this letter. I once said before that I used to get mad a lot, like little things could tick me off. And I think the older that I'm getting, the older that I got, like I don't really like, don't test me, don't push me. But I don't know. I feed off my co-host. Yeah, what y'all say about this letter? I mean, it is coming from a guy, so Victor.
He never said it was a man. I figured it might have been a female, but
you think so?
Well, I don't know. It never specified gender, so I just
it says she gets mad. She. I mean, it could be.
And I asked her to go to counseling, and she asked me for $400.
Right.
So,
I don't think it's girl on girl action. I think this is a dude.
Okay.
Yeah, this is actually a dude.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of red flags that I saw. I mean, they had sex after a week. That was way too soon. I mean, that's just, everybody's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think they had sex way too soon because their whole foundation, their relationship was built strictly on something physical in my eyes. So she's going to always use that to get whatever she wants. So as soon as you don't give her something, like you said, y'all argue, then she going to, throw the thing on you, and then you're going to end up giving in anyway. That's why sometimes it's cool to kind of hold out. So to see if you can deal with somebody without the sex, because after you get that mind eraser, you just gonna do whatever it is that they want you to do anyway. The biggest thing that I heard in that letter, trying to put myself in that situation, is that he gives her money, and he probably makes it okay for her to ask for it. And that's I mean, he opened that door, so you have to walk through it. And that's exactly what she's doing. So, bro, the best thing I can tell you right now is just bounce.
Fatine, Sharon.
Go ahead, Sharon.
Oh, okay, great. So, I'm not going to judge anybody for having sex that early in a relationship. Okay, just not, because you do what you feel, what's right whenever you feel. So I feel like he should have maybe left that piece of information out, because you're grown. You can have sex on the first day, first hour, or the first year. I don't care. So I'm not going to judge anybody on that, because, some people have had sex on the first date and they still together. What I will say is, how long did he say they've been together? 7 months or 7
years?
7 years.
7 years is a long time to date someone, and you don't talk about marriage. You're not building anything. So you're 7 years and you're still dating like something's not right there. You're dating like, well, you're not dating. It's like you're seeing this person on the side. You maybe you two are not the main. Y'all not the main people for each other. Like, are y'all seeing other people? Or he thinks she's the main chick and she's seeing other people? Because, I don't, if you're dating for 7 years, there shouldn't be a reason that I couldn't ask you for something, and vice versa. Yeah. She said she needed it for a crack phone, but $400 did she need it for a crack phone? Did she get did she get an abortion? I mean, are you supporting another nigga? I mean, what's going on? Because you know what I'm saying? It just don't even sound right. Like, he's in it, but she's not. And then you get her to go to counseling, so she goes to a few sessions. She don't take all the sessions. You'll have angry sex, and once again, not going to judge, because some people, they like that. They argue to make up, but that's toxic. That's just toxic.
Some people like that, though.
Who wants that?
Some people
like that.
Yeah.
Some people like that, man.
Some people do, but it can be very toxic because one day that could be a very bad situation because you go to the what do they say? Go too far, you can't come back. To that, that's just bad. But I don't trust that whole situation. I think he did right by leaving, and I think he missed the toxicity of it. That's what he missed. Okay, he missed that part. He missed the sex part and the toxicity of it. But he don't miss. I mean, there's what he wrote in that letter. I don't find anything wholesome. He didn't say anything positive about the relationship over 7 years. She got my back. I got her back. She cooks for me. We have fun. We laugh, watch TV. It was nothing. So what do you have for 7 years? What have you been doing for 7 years?
Screwing.
That's it. And it doesn't look like he's been doing that much. Then she got a nerve. I need women to stop this, but if he's tired, he's working. And then you talking about he's tired. Then you say you had trash sex, like, ma'am.
As long as I got me, I don't care what you tell me,
ma'am.
But some
you know what? Some people are sensitive about that. You don't hurt people's feelings. And I think she said it just to lash out at him, maybe because he didn't give 100% at that time. But just trash. They just toxic. That's just the whole toxic situation. He did right. Walk away, bruh. Go ahead, bruh.
Well, Fatima, like he's cooking up something over there, so this is gonna be interesting.
Well, this is easy. This one is easy. I mean, this is easy to see through here. So the first thing is, he seems like, again, I can't judge it like this, but he seems like a decent person and sort of naive. And naive, when people hear that somebody's calling someone naive, if you're with a good person, being naive and they're not taking advantage of you, you can grow and learn together. And that is something good. But as you all have said, it don't seem like there's anything that this relationship is built on. He talked about a couple of things that sounds like a buddy, a hangout person, have a good time, get together. And it's honestly a relationship with benefits. We have sex, we laugh, it's like Netflix and chill with benefits. That's what it is. You both are looking for something different out of this relationship. She gets money. She gets pleasure from the sex. If that's good, you said it was good from your perspective, and that's good. But 7 years, and you haven't really said anything that a foundation was being built. So to me, this relationship is just built on the external. It's on a physical level. It don't seem like there is anything that of substance is that is built there. And I mentioned about him not getting anything out of it. So I just think that you both are going in different directions. I mentioned about I had an echo.
Yeah.
Not getting anything out of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, phone's on. I mean, up.
Somebody phone's up. Yeah. Not. Let me check. Nope, mine's down. So it's just real quick.
Yeah,
bro. If you're looking for something more than the little bit that you're getting out of this, it's time to move on. That's all to it. She gives you the signs what she wants, and honestly, you're putting yourself in a situation to be used because she gets money. And you seem to be looking for something. 7 years. Bro, if you're looking for something more established, it's time to leave and look for somebody that is going to respect you, and you're going to respect them, and you build something together. And you seem to be looking for something 7 years, bro. If you're looking for something
yeah.
more established,
I think Buddy's got a real low self-esteem. For you to take that abuse for 7 years is ridiculous. But that's only one side of the story, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's got a whole different version of it. I'm pretty sure he told her, this, that, and the other. So for some, I like to hear both sides of the story because I'm pretty sure he's just making her seem like trash, and she might not be. It might be a reason why she asked him for $400 and didn't get the phone fix.
She wanted a sugar daddy. He wanted a girlfriend.
Yeah. First of all, he's a sucker for a crack screen to give her $400, Vic. We're smarter than that.
She wanted a new phone. These phones.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna give me and then she didn't get the new phone. So at the end of the day, a crack screen costs $100 the most. Stop that.
No. She was getting a new phone.
Yeah, but she didn't get neither.
400 easy.
Didn't get a new phone.
It had to be an Android because it wasn't an iPhone. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But she didn't get a new phone, and nor did she get the crack screen fixed.
Right.
So she utilized that money, but she's using the guy, and that's from, like you said, Vic. There's two sides of the story, but from this here, there's nothing that he talks about that he's getting substance from this relationship.
They didn't build anything. Like you didn't buy no home. You know, what is it?
Wait. Brian, let's
7 years.
Let's back up for a second. Brian said facts. Besides, I ain't giving a woman no money unless she's my wife. Really, Brian?
But see, y'all women, that's the problem. Y'all women think that we should be paying just to be with y'all, and
that's not true.
No,
that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. But for him to say that he's not giving a woman any money unless she's his wife,
I'm not.
Because I need to see how your giving is before I even marry you. Like I'm not going to ask you for no frivolous stuff because I'm going to take care of myself. But like I said, if you're in a relationship and there's two people, I mean, if that what if he needs something? He's I'm not giving no woman no money. Right. What if he fall on hard times and we got to give you money?
That's right.
Give and take.
And then what? You got to eat those words.
There's a difference before y'all start giving out these bombs and bells.
That's the truth, though.
There's a difference between you giving me some money and you doing something for me. Now, if I need a bill paid, just pay the bill. You don't have to put money in my hand. There's a big difference. So once you start dishing that money out, the very first time here, girl, you go out with your homegirls and have a good time and you slide a 200. The next time she gonna be like, well, me and my homegirls going out, and you tell her, well, y'all have fun and that's it. Then that turns into something else.
No, not for some women. Some of us ain't greedy like that. Some of us not gonna be looking out a handout every time we go out with our girls or something.
We look out for the handout.
But I expect you to ask me if I'm okay, if I'm straight.
Why? You don't? Are you gonna give him some money?
If he need it.
Oh, so if he needs it, you gonna give it to him. But he's supposed to ask if you need it.
Yeah, but 7 years. I mean, I can see if this is something new, but it's give and take. 7 years, Vic. It doesn't sound like there's anything here. It's just friendship with benefits, bro. That's all it is. Yeah. It ain't nothing. He straight
used him. And Brian said, women will use you till you're flat broke. Let me tell you something. That's a man's fault because you don't have to get that female all your money.
Exactly.
There's a such thing as no.
Just because
you don't have to get that woman all of your money.
Just because she asked for it, you don't have to. And I want to go back
and vice versa. Right. You know what? And since we on the topic, there are more men out there that use women than women use men these days because a lot of men are unemployed.
Can you find that in the statistics?
And they're unemployed.
Can you find that in the statistics?
I don't care about the statistics. I'm talking about Shay's statistics right now. Because all these men riding around with these females' cars and dropping them off at work. And you look at these men riding around, you got a car seat in the back. You know, most of them, that ain't your car. That woman at work, you riding around burning her gas.
Well, see,
this the thing. We both work, so
this the thing when it comes to Brian, though. See, Brian, he been hurt before. He says that's not it right there. I have been used till I have been broke, bank accounts closed, negative. I would never allow that to happen again. Get a job. I'm not paying bills.
I'm not either.
Yeah, but Brian, Brian. First of all, I applaud you for being open, and you learned from that. And that's what the part I was saying, that somebody can be a good. And when I use the word naive, remember, naive. It doesn't have to be bad. It's just that you're a good-hearted person, and when people, you tend to give them the benefit of the doubt. And when you continue to get burnt, then you build up that wall. Me and Shay was talking about how people build up the wall the other night when people do things to you, unless you really are a fool. A fool is you continue to allow that. Brian, you just said, you know what? I got played before. I'm not going to get played again.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have your wall up after you've been played.
Exactly.
After you go through a situation, of course, you're going to build that wall.
Yes.
Okay, but let's back up to the point. Why in the hell am I giving you money or I got to ask if you okay, but you gonna turn around and expect, and I'm supposed to tell you if I need something. That shit
because
is backwards as hell.
because I guess it's something that you expect for a man,
Man to do, yeah.
man, to
Yeah.
do, like take care of your family and to
But
take
we're
care of
not-
your
we're not
woman.
toge- we're not
So
married.
if y'all are together and she's for 7 years, if I go 7 years and I'm dating someone, if they don't ask me if I'm straight whenever I go out with my girls or out of town, something is wrong.
Well, if
Well,
you ain't
something was
straight, you need
wrong
to
with
sit
my
your butt
9-year
down
relationship.
somewhere.
Something was
Something
wrong
is
with mine.
wrong.
Why is something okay? So if he go out with his boys, you gonna ask him, is he straight?
Once again, standards. My standards may be different than other people's standards, but
Yeah.
that's just something off the bat that I mean, it just happens. I mean, you know, I just don't date any type of person. Don't
If
care
you gotta,
what I'm doing, what I'm not.
if you-
You know what I'm saying? I don't date just any type of person. They ain't gonna say, "Hey, Sharon, are you straight? You need
Yeah, if you
anything?
gotta-
You good?"
yeah, if you got a working relationship, even if it's 7 years, and if a working relationship and it's 7 years and neither one pushing marriage and you enjoying each other, it's a give and take. And if it's
Right.
working that way, fine.
Right,
But it's
right.
not working that way because he doesn't feel comfortable now.
Because
And he's-
she ain't giving nothing but.
Yeah, and he even said in the beginning the sex was good, and now he's being turned off to the point that at the time he don't even want the sex. So that means he's not happy. And if you're not happy, bro, just go ahead and boogie, man. You don't have anything you built here. Just a little bit of time there, bro.
You know, I have to say, you know, to Brian, because Brian's going in, and I know we going back and forth, and he said women need to do better and budget their money. We do.
That
No,
goes
you
both
don't.
ways.
No,
That goes
you
both
don't.
ways.
No, you
That
don't.
goes both ways.
No,
We
you
do.
don't.
I guarantee you, my credit
goes both
will
ways,
blow
yes.
my credit will blow your ass.
Well, then
We do.
your credit
We
has
do.
nothing to do with what's in your
Yes,
bank
it
account.
do. Yes, it
If
do.
they do, yeah.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do. Because if I
Okay,
ain't got no
y'all-
money in
y'all-
the bank to pay my bills, then my credit gonna be bad. So if I don't manage my money, how I'm gonna pay my bills? My credit gonna be poor.
That's right. That's what I'm gonna push my daughters to do.
So your money
Yeah.
situation has. So if you broke, your credit gonna be broke.
That's right. I push my daughters to
That's
be
not
independent.
true.
I do the same thing. One thing I
Yeah,
taught
what
my
kind of
daughters.
nonsense is
I
that,
taught
man?
my daughters what my parents didn't tell me.
Yeah, my
I ain't know
daughters ain't
nothing
gonna be
about credit.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about credit. I got grown, and then it was like, "Oh, I'll try to buy a car." You know what they told me? I didn't have enough credit.
But was you
I didn't
broke?
have bad credit.
Yeah, but
No,
that's
I
had
every
a job.
young person
Got my
coming up.
first car myself, no cosigner.
But
No, I wasn't broke.
okay, so right now I don't think we're.
I ain't
really
never had a cosigner for apartment or lights or a car. No, not every female is like
Well,
that.
congratulations on being an adult. I mean, I'm not gonna congratulate you for that. That's what you were supposed
But you got men out here that always want women to co-sign for
But
them.
that's
They
not-
need money
that's
for stuff.
weird,
It ain't
though.
I
always
see it
the
both
woman.
ways.
I can
It ain't
tell
right.
y'all
It ain't
niggas right
always
here
the
ain't gonna
woman.
ask them for nothing. But I'm
It
gonna
ain't
tell you
always the
something.
woman.
We're gonna talk about credit, or we're gonna talk about the letter. Which
All
or we can do
of it.
both.
Let's
Okay, so
entangle
if
all
we
of
want to
it.
talk about credit, we should all know that 40% of your credit score is based on payment history. It has nothing to do with all the money that you have in the bank. You could be living check to check and have an 800 credit score. I can give you a trade line and you can have an 800 credit score. So there's ways you can manipulate that thing so many different ways.
The bottom line is
Mike
you're
says,
talking-
Shay, that's not true. It's all of guys use cash for a lot of things. Credit it's always power.
it's not true. It's all
Guys use cash for a lot of things. I guess he's saying his credit is always power. Mike, break that down for us.
See, my thing is when it comes to credit, people always want to jump on the credit. But the thing about it is I don't want to borrow anything. That credit should be a backup. Unless you plan on filing bankruptcy sometime soon and starting over again. Because some people do that. But at the same
You need
time, I'm not
credit.
gonna sit here and say I gotta, whatever my credit score is. But if I ain't got, 10, 15,000 in the bank, I don't give a damn what my credit score says.
Well, all I know is me maintaining good credit has always got me a fantastic interest rate. And I've always been approved. I've never had no problem. So yes, it does play a major part. So if you're not paying your bills, if you don't have the money, you live and check to check, it's going to be, I very doubt that you would have a great.
But the thing
credit
is,
score.
so if you have to use credit, that means you don't have enough money. You should.
No, that's not true.
No,
that's not true.
Can I finish?
No.
No,
Go ahead, Victor. Let Victor talk,
Everybody has
please.
their own opinion when it comes to credit. My opinion is I don't want to use the credit because either I don't have enough money to pay for it cash. Because if I have enough money, I don't need credit. I don't need it.
Okay, so let me say this. I got a chance to talk, since I didn't know we were gonna do a damn credit show, but talking with some credit folks that deal with this, people have showed me that you can have money, and folks that have money that have good credit, they don't use their money, they use their credit to get things. You got to learn that credit is something that you can utilize and don't have to use your money. You can use other people's money to get what you need. But if you're going to just say, I'm going to pay everything, for instance, I'll give you an example. Victor, you're saying, if I got the money, so you go and pay everything on your debit card. But if you use your credit card and pay your monthly, what you're doing for the month, right? And then at the end of that month, you pay that what you use on that credit card. You know what you do? You build that credit at the end of the day. And honestly, you still have your money there. So people got to utilize how they use credit. I don't know how the hell we get into this subject.
It's okay.
This letter,
you already know.
Why? If I have enough money,
right.
I don't need credit. I don't think y'all quite get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying that we don't know how to utilize credit when we have money.
Right. You have to utilize it because when you do need it, I don't know. I had 2 girls that go to college. So yeah, I use credit.
That's right.
Because I might have not had $5,000 to pay for her dorm.
Yeah.
So but I had good enough credit to get $5,000 to pay for it.
A lot of us people of color are so behind the 8 ball when it comes down how to utilize credit and how to be in the game. That's why we're behind the 8 ball.
But guess what? If it works for you, though, I'm not gonna. If it works for you,
it works for different people.
Because the way I look at it, if a car costs $30,000, I can pay $30,000 out my pocket, or I can pay $41,000 by using somebody else's money. I'm not doing that shit. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Right. If people feel like using cash money and you got the cash money to always buy what you need, then you know what? That's fine. I utilize credit because it helps improve my score and get me what I need. It shows that history. When you buy a house, they look at it about first house. When you get your cars, they look at that. It's your approval rate. But whatever works for you, I find that utilizing credit for me works for me. So I'm not going to discredit whatsoever.
I see what Victor's saying.
I won't discredit what you're saying at all.
Victor, all I'm just trying to say is that if you have $30,000 to pay for that car, just like somebody told me before, if you got $30,000 to buy that house, they said you would be a fool to put that $30,000 right down on that house. You go get that loan, right, and then you take that $30,000 that you just going to put that you use as credit, you pay that off in the next month. That boosts your credit at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you want to have a balance.
I don't need it.
But you don't know what you're going to need in the rainy day, brother.
You don't need it, but I don't know how anybody goes in life without no type of credit.
You know why? Because none of us was born into money. That's why. You have to step outside of the excuse my
people with money, Victor, got good credit.
None of us came from money. So let's just go ahead and be real. We all think that credit is nothing but another form of slavery. So you are a slave to the bank. You are a slave to them interest rates, and you can't do anything but that. So yes, do I use credit? I have, but I'm getting away from it. The only credit that I have now is just my house payment. But if I can't afford it, I'm not going to put it on a credit card.
I'm not talking now. Like you said, you're getting away from it. In our 30s or 20s, we learn credit. By the time you get in your 40s, you're like, yeah, I don't need all of that. I narrow it down, get away from it. But there is a need for it.
But I just said
I
something.
feel that there's
Yeah,
an
how's
equal.
there
I
a
just
need
said
to borrow?
something that Brian said. Brian said exactly why have that extra bill. And Brian, I just said that if you spend $500 a month using a credit card, and then at the end of the month, instead of paying the $75 that's due on that credit, you pay that $500 off. You're not going to owe anything. They're not getting no interest from you, and you build your credit. So what is the problem of having an extra bill if you have the money and you utilize credit? You
But
got to
look,
know how to
Well,
use
okay.
but
credit.
guess what? If you don't
That's
use
what I'm
it and you
saying.
don't know how to use it, either you
You don't know
don't
how to
use it
use it,
because you
then
don't
don't
know
have this
how, or
conversation.
you don't
Why
use it
are
because you
y'all
don't
so
want
harping
to.
on giving some? I mean, the thing
That's all.
about
I
it
mean,
is,
You ain't giving nobody nothing if you're not paying an interest rate, Victor. What are you talking about? If you spend $500 and then you pay that $500 at the end of the month, you're not paying no interest rate. It's the same as using cash, and you're building your credit.
but why build it if you don't need it?
Because
That
we
makes
are
no
in a
sense.
credit society. That's why.
when you
This
when
ain't
you
What?
1940.
when you bought
This
your
is a
house,
credit society.
when you bought your house, did it not rely and look at your credit history?
Of course they did, but you know when you buy a house, they look at a bunch of
Everything, right?
So
So
I mean,
it
yes, they looked at everything, but my credit score was the reason why I even got the interest rate that I got. But it makes nothing. It makes no sense. If I have the money, why would I even worry about credit? You know, everybody and their mama, when you first return, I think it's 18 or 16, when you first jump on the scene and use your social, everybody's got a 600. And over time, if you don't even use anything, it's going to eventually, I think it maxes out at like 640. And you could buy a house at 680. All you would need is a damn secure credit card, and it's going to automatically jump up to a 680 anyway. You don't have to have, this outstanding ass credit to buy anything. But people think that, I got to get this credit card. That thing is nothing but borrowing money, and you playing with fire. We should not be borrowing anything. We shouldn't be. But this society has told us, we'll go out there and get that Mercedes Benz, even though you can only afford a maximum. But guess what? We're going to put you on 7 years or 8 years.
If you can't afford it, then don't do it. I agree with you.
Wait a minute. So instead of paying 7 years on this Mercedes Benz, you can get this Nissan Maxima over here and pay it off in 3. But no, we want to sit out here and ball in front of our friends and have an interest rate of maybe 11% on a damn car. On a Mercedes Benz, we can't even afford. Understand that when you use credit, that means you cannot afford it right then and there.
That's not
That's
again,
what it means.
but no, it's not. No, it's not, Victor, because me and you are talking two different damn things. You're talking about people that don't have the money to borrow. I'm talking about using credit to your advantage if you have the money.
That makes
if you
no
have the money, it does make sense. You don't know about credit, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of rich people make. No, you don't. No, you don't, because you're talking about using credit from a point of view of using it for money that you don't have. I'm saying using credit for the money you do have. That's what I'm saying.
That
We're
makes
saying
no
two
sense.
different things. It does make sense, man.
To you it makes sense.
Yeah, because I've learned from people who got money and how they build credit and how they don't use their money and how they utilize their money smarter when they have credit. That's why I know.
You're right. I know no one. So, I mean, I'm going to tell you this, man. People can sit here, millionaires, yeah, they kind of finagle the system and they do whatever they do and keep their money. They use credit so they can file bankruptcy and still keep their liquid assets in the safe. Yes, I get that. But for us that don't have anything, why in the hell would I put myself and keep digging a hole? Why would I do that? That makes no sense to me. But it is what it is, though.
I understand what you're saying.
You continue to preach that, and I'm going to continue to preach what
I understand what you're saying, Victor, and I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you from the point of saying if you don't have it, why build another bill? I'm with you there. But I'm saying if you have the money, learn how to use credit to work for your advantage. So at the end of the day, you have low interest rate. And honestly, the money that you pay out a month, if you use your credit card, I'm telling you, I'm doing it now. I use my credit card for my monthly stuff, and then I pay the whole bill off. They're not making no interest rate, and my credit is going up. and I'm using my money. So at the end of the day, I'm still paying with my money, and I'm not using that credit, but I'm building my credit. That's the smart way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's your way.
That's not my way. That's a smart way.
How's
And that's
that
what
smart?
I've learned late in life. That's the problem.
Exactly. You need a praise break in there.
Gosh. I forgot what the damn letter was about.
It don't matter, but I mean
The toxic relationship.
Yeah.
One-sided.
You can look in the comment section, and Fatim, you preaching to the people that don't really understand where you coming from. I get it.
You're right.
I get it.
You.
But it makes no sense.
Because some Mike writes up here for team, what you're talking about is a secure loan. No, I'm not. Hey, it's not a secure loan.
That's a secure loan. What you doing?
At the end of the day, your credit score helps you get a lower interest rate.
Yep.
If you have a high interest rate on a car or a home, it could determine whether you're paying like more money than someone with a lower interest rate.
Exactly.
I mean,
why y'all keep going to this interest rate? If I have the money.
But if you got $100,000 or $250,000 to buy your house, then hey, I'm glad for you. Exactly. If you got $35,000 to buy your truck and you can put it down in cash, cool toes, my brother. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. No but everybody don't have that. They know they gotta borrow. So I don't even know why they tripping and playing. So like you said, ain't none of us were born into money. So they just got an extra.
So if you gotta play, if you just said it right, if you gotta play the game, play it smart. Play it smart. And that's all I'm saying. Play it smart. Don't play it and be a slave to the system. What Victor is saying, and I agree.
I'm not saying don't get 20 credit cards and charge them,
but use it smartly to make it work for you. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. I get you, but moving right along.
Yeah, let's get back to this.
I ain't ready to move.
What you want to argue about now?
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I ain't wrapping up.
Wrap it up.
I ain't wrapping up nothing.
You don't wrap up nothing.
Listen, it does.
I'm taking my shirt off in this room because I feel like it's wrapped around me.
Stuck in the closet.
It does depend on that individual or that family, however they want to work it. If they want to use credit, they use credit. If they want to use cash, if they're able to use cash, they use cash. It depends on that individual. So, I mean, I say that Victor is right, what he's saying, and you guys are right as well when it comes to credit. So it all depends on
what you use it for. My main thing is you see guys out there and they'll get out there and they'll have a car and the man will tell them, okay, your payments is $675 or something. Mm-hmm. And they be like, well, damn, I can't do that. And he'll say, okay, well, what we'll do is we'll stretch it out 8 years and we'll bring it down to $400. That's stupid. Just get you something you can afford, bro, and pay that shit off quick. But you got some people that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, Victor. So you got a good credit score. You got an 800 credit score, right? And you got an 800 credit score. I'm just using for an example. You get 800 credit score, and you're going for that BMW, and they running a sale on it. And with your good credit score, that BM now, instead of being $675 a month, that BM now, because of the sale, is $319 a month. So now, instead of that Nissan Maxima getting that, you're paying Nissan Maxima monthly because you got good credit. We got to learn how to use credit for our advantage. That's all I'm saying. Well, that's it.
If you don't have to use credit, don't use credit. If you need credit, use
it and use it smart.
Yeah.
Use it
Let's move on from this.
The BMW and that Nissan Maximum is going to get me to Florida in the same amount of time, whether I drive. Both of them do 80. Both of them got 4 seat belts. Both of them got a radio. And that's another thing as black folks we need to stop doing is keeping up with the Joneses. You know, we need to realize if you can't afford that BMW, whether the payments are low or high, because the maintenance on them cars are ridiculous, get you something that you can afford. Please.
I agree with you on that.
Please.
That's why I got American car because
it's on that person. If that person want a BMW, let them get a BMW. If that's their dream car, let them get that BMW.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's
you ain't gonna tell. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Veronica, for saying that because everybody, I do agree. Again, Victor makes sense when he says keeping up with the Joneses. But if you are the Joneses, you know what I'm saying, then you do what you choose to do.
I feel like if you work hard and you want something, get it. Life is short, man.
Damn
Get
right.
what you want.
If you can afford it and deal with it and not
like
gotta borrow and worry about it, just do you.
Right. Like I'm not saying get in debt, behind something that you want and you can't afford. But if you working and you want something, get it.
Yeah, that's it. Let's get back to it.
Boom.
All right, so back to the letter. Women need to stop asking men for money since y'all got good credit. Use your damn credit.
And like Cheryl said, stay out of people's pockets. You don't know what that's just like somebody said, well, the car I'm driving. Like, are we working at the same place? Like,
right.
Come on, I ain't getting into that. Stay out of people's pockets.
Your bills ain't my bills.
That's right.
But
so what you were saying, Victor?
Women need to stop asking for money. Use their credit.
Men need to start driving their own car then. Stop driving their woman's car. I ain't saying Victor. I was just saying, you said women, I said men. We're going tit for tat. Stop driving your girlfriend's car and get your own car and insurance.
Well, wait a minute. You said
and wash
you
it.
feel a certain type of way if a man didn't make sure you were straight. So I could have said, Shay, if you ain't got your own money, but I didn't. So
the woman is smart, Shay. She let him drive the car so he could pump that damn gas
and wash it. But too bad it come back dirty.
Oh, y'all waiting on me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: why do we? And this is what I get. We buy a $800,000 phone, right? This is what we buy a $800,000 phone. $800,000 phone, right?
You talk about an iPhone. I can't afford that. I had to get some credit.
Use your credit.
I had to use my credit on that one.
Then you get that damn phone, and you don't buy. You want to go buy the cute case. So soon as that damn phone falls and it don't bounce up, then your screen is cracked. If that's an investment that you don't have the money for, why are some people so reckless when they know they don't have the money to be able to get something? You understand what I'm saying? When I went out there,
you in somebody's pocket.
No, I'm saying this. Why go out there and spend that, and then you break your phone, then you got to ask somebody for money to get your screen fixed or money for a new phone? That's the point I'm trying to get
to the letter.
I'm back to the letter.
I don't think that she didn't have the money. I just think she just didn't want to spend her own money.
There you go.
That's it. She didn't want to spend her own money.
She didn't want to use her own money.
So then she's using the brother. Then she's using the brother.
Her phone fixed on her credit card, right?
So then she's using the brother. So brother, you better wake up, man, because all you doing is being a sponge.
I see that as a use because he should have asked her. He should have said, you know what? Let me take you to the phone place and get your phone fixed for you. That way you would have known it wasn't $400.
Yeah, you would have known where the money was going.
Exactly. For 7 years. Like, come on, let's go. I'm gonna go with you. That's why I said this wasn't a real relationship. It just could not be.
Oh, yeah. It was real. It was just
but people, I mean, you do have.
It was Netflix and chill with benefits. That's all it is. That's all I see.
A lot of people don't have insurance on their phone. It's just a lot of people just don't.
You said
I don't think I do. I don't because I don't crack my screens though.
Way to go,
Denard. And I have a screen protector and a bumper. So my case, if it's a bumper case. So
yeah, mine is like too.
I invest in protection on my phone, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
And the glass protector screen, it works.
That's it.
Right.
To me, it's cheaper than not even carry the insurance.
Right.
Not carry the insurance.
I mean, because a lot of the insurance is BS.
Yeah.
You still got to pay
you get a refurbished phone.
Deductible. So it's just cheaper for me to go to the phone place and get it fixed and keep it pushing.
Unless it's water damage.
They'll still fix it. I get them.
Some phones
that shit stolen.
These are waterproof now. So
because I report my phone stolen in a heartbeat and get a new.
Okay. But you got to pay a deductible. You have to pay a deductible for that.
Not with no insurance. They're gonna just cut the line off and give me another one. I
Okay.
just buy another
That's
one.
all. That's it.
But that's the thing, though. Buying a phone, if you ain't got enough, damn them payments. Go and save up your money and go and buy the phone straight out. But some people just.
I was one of those people because I wanted a new iPhone every time. Like I started out when iPhones first came out, and I just wanted a new iPhone every time the new one come out. I was like, gotta give me a new iPhone.
I think Sprint had that plan, didn't they? Every time a new iPhone come out,
Sprint had that plan. Yeah,
AT&T definitely.
Yeah.
Well, see, if you buy the brand new, go ahead and buy it flat out. When the new one comes out, you can just trade it in and you can just keep it moving like that. But you got to buy at least one of them.
Exactly. But my phone this is an 8 plus, so and it still looks brand new because of the case. And this is falls, but it bounces. So
my daughter, I had a 7 Plus, and for Mother's Day, my daughters them got me a new phone, and they got me, I guess, the 12 or whatever it is, or 11 or 12, and I was able. They bought back my phone. So my daughter had $135 credit because my phone was not cracked, untouched.
Right. You have to.
It was a 7 Plus. I had it for years, and I didn't even want to give it up then because there was nothing wrong with it. But it was like, "Ma, you need a new phone." So they got me one for Mother's Day.
That's nice.
So you got the 11?
Yeah.
I think we have the same one.
So let's get on the fact that y'all asking for money.
No, mine's not purple. I have like the
we didn't want to talk about that. Okay.
No, I have.
Who's asking for money?
I have silver.
I'll tell you one thing. You know what? In a relationship, if they choose to share money or to give each other money, or
what do you mean share? It's not sharing.
What was the question?
Why do women feel the need to ask a man for money when you should be able to support yourself?
I don't ask a man for money.
What if she needs $20 just to for work? If that was your girlfriend, she said, "I need $20 for gas. I get paid Friday or whatever." You really would look at her down. You would look down at her.
So,
because you never needed anything from anyone, right?
See,
because you never needed anything from anyone, right?
See where you going? See, let's.
I'm just asking.
Hold up.
That's a question.
Let's back up.
Veronica
and Woosah. All right, if she needs $20 for gas to get to work, that means she messed up a whole lot. She messed up a while ago. So that $20 that she need to go to work, how you eating? I need to know, G, how you eating? How you
Victor.
How you take it's stop. Y'all need to stop.
No, Victor. No, because some people situation is that they don't make a lot of money, man. And sometimes it's not that you can budget, but when things are so tight, and this week I gotta pay for my kids' school trip, and you gotta sacrifice in this school artwork, and that week you spend an extra $200 that you didn't have, and now I need $20 for gas. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm not a simp. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
You know what?
If your ass can't budget, if you can't function, and I always said this, if you can't handle yourself and be self-sustainable by yourself, there's no point of us ever coming together.
Gotcha.
Because I know you can't manage what the hell I got going on.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying I got a lot going on because I don't. But there's no way, if you can't maintain yourself, then why in the hell so you want to get with me so I can help you maintain? Nah, we ain't doing that.
You know what?
But there's a lot of people that do that. But there's a lot of people that do that.
I'm saying me.
But will you?
Will I what?
Help whoever you get with.
Help? What do you mean help?
Help. If they need $20.
We're going to have a discussion about that $20.
You're going to give that damn $20.
I mean, I'm going to give it, but I'm going to talk shit. Because
you know what? That's why, as a single mother, I worked multiple jobs to take care of my kids. So I didn't have to ask a Negro.
And that's
nothing.
the thing.
But
and it's basically because of that too, because I didn't want to ask nobody for that, because I didn't want nobody to owe them nothing. So I worked my arse off for my two. So but for the women that need that extra help and get somebody, and they help them, kudos to you. For the men that say they don't want to help a woman, then maybe I hope you're womanless. for the rest of your life.
Yeah, so why I want to find a woman that's gonna help me. With all the women that gonna help me, I'll probably be womanless for the rest of my life. But as long as I got $40, I won't be by my damn self.
You say, let me
only for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's only for a couple hours.
Carl said Victor is rich over there. Everyone isn't rich.
Yeah,
Right.
let me
Who's
just
rich?
there.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he
rich.
he balling. He balling, Cheryl. He
Yeah,
make
balling.
200 grand a
My
year.
money.
Ball.
I just manage my money. I don't go out there. All these little funky little shirts. I can afford those shirts. I go to work and I come home. If I ain't got enough money to go out, I don't buy no damn Jordans. I don't pop bottles in the club.
I'm a thrifter.
There's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that.
People think that, okay, sometimes you wear polo shirts and all that. Yeah, that's all good and fine. But sometimes it's okay. The same clothes that you wear out, motherfucker have on $1,000 outfit and the dude have on a $15 outfit. There's nothing wrong with that. You say them shirts are ugly, whatever, Cheryl.
I want to bring up something.
Yes, sir.
I want to bring up something real quick. I'd like to hear your opinion on this, all of
They're
y'all,
different.
including Victor. Sometime we as folks, I'm talking about situations. So like Victor said, if you don't have it, then don't do it because you don't have it. A lot of times, not that in life we settle. And what I mean that we settle is that we get into a job and we get comfortable with it. And we don't realize that, you know what, maybe after 15 years, maybe it's time to move on. Maybe there's other opportunities out there to do. And what made me wake up to that is a discussion I had yesterday. And the discussion I had yesterday, it was a discussion, I mean, we're not going to go too far with this, but it was a discussion with an opportunity. And I had to look at this for a minute and say, you know what? I haven't looked at another opportunity in a long time. And this opportunity presented itself and fell in my lap. And I said, you know what? Maybe it's time to take it to that next level out there. And I'm just saying to folks, sometimes we get complacent. So sometimes we need to look to say, can I do better? What else is out there to maybe that I can make more or do better and make life easier? And a lot of times we get complacent and we fall into that rut. And I just want to throw that out to y'all and see what y'all have to say about that.
Well, for me, it's all about security.
Okay.
If I know I got a short thing here, sometimes we talking about jobs, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
You got some people out there that they feel secure here because they see where the company that they're with is going. So they won't take a chance for more money. But sometimes the risk is worth the reward. If you can make, $10 to $12 more on the hour for a job that may last 2 or 3 years, I mean, is it really worth it? I don't know. But I think sometimes people get in a job and they can see, okay, this company's been here, for however long. They got this amount of orders or contracts or whatever they have. So, depending on the industry, some people don't want to leave for more money. With school teachers, I still don't understand why anybody would ever want to be a school teacher because they don't make the money. But at the end of the year, they're going to have a job somewhere. Right. So to me, that makes sense. I mean, they have great insurance. Their pension program is great, but the annual salaries are shit. So, but they are going to have a job.
And they love what they do.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. But
some people.
I know my sister loves what she loves teaching.
Who's that?
That's my sister. Like that's in her. That's her heart. So a lot of them don't look at the money.
They get them a man with some damn money. That's what they do.
Or a woman, because I know a man who's a teacher, and
well, I've been working 2 jobs since 1985 from my first divorce. I was in a rut, so I was sitting in the house. So I decided that I didn't, coming from work, I didn't want to be in the house in the afternoon. So I went out and started working a second job. Since then, I've been working 2 jobs. So my job that I'm doing now, just the full-time job, I'm comfortable there. But part-time, another opportunity created itself. So, or at the end of the day, and when you start to look at it from that perspective, see, it's one thing to have to work, and it's another thing, Vic knows what I'm saying, and you ladies may know what I'm saying, is to have a career. And when you have a career and you have a trade or whatever, you can honestly make your own way. And that's the difference. When you can make your own way, I don't even work. I might have a degree in electrical engineering technology. I've never worked a day in that field. Never worked a day in that field. But I have that degree, and I could still work in that field. But creating some situations, and I'm just saying to other folks that sometimes we don't utilize what we have. We have talents. There's some women out there that works for someone, but they do hair on the side and do a great job at it, but they don't turn that into a business.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say, is that sometimes we don't look at what we can create, and we have to put a little grease. We got to do a little work, but at the end of the day, we can put ourselves in a better situation by investing in ourselves.
But and that's the problem. A lot of people are scared to jump out there.
Yes.
And I love what Steve Harvey said about jumping out there on faith.
Yes.
That's not the word that I don't know if this is exactly how he said it, but you have to jump out there on faith. And you're right. A lot of us have so much talent that we're just sitting on.
Yes.
So much talent that
a lot of women got a lot of talent they sitting on too. But go ahead.
that what they sitting on make us do flips.
Oh man,
I can't stand Victor.
But it's the truth. But I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying, like, we do have a lot of talent that a lot of people are just wasting, just sitting on and not using their talent. And it's so much money to be made, but just sitting around wasting our talent. Avery says women are less likely to ask for a raise. That's why corporations love hiring women.
Yeah, because it's hard for them to get in certain positions. And I guess they don't want to ask for a raise to lose the job.
Yep. And Avery, some companies know that, and they use the women against us men. For instance, they say they can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by hiring a black woman. So they get the black person and they get the woman. And the man, at the end of the day, he's out because he's been doing that job for 15 years at $8 an hour. And he deserves a raise because he's put in the time. But they wind up letting him go because he speaks up, So
I don't mind. I don't mind asking. As a matter of fact, Craig Delariva, if you're still on here, that's my boss.
I'll leave from one.
Hey,
I'll leave a job.
More
you
money.
Pay me right. I'll find something else. I'm gonna be paid right.
Yeah, you got to be.
If we don't ask, we won't get it.
That's true.
You got to open your mouth.
I'll never feel bad for making money because I work hard.
Or what? Or open your legs.
Oh, really? Really, Veronica? Really?
Bitch is so stupid. He makes me sick. Right, Dan. I definitely asked. Like,
yeah, you gotta ask. I mean,
Cheryl says, in all seriousness,
for a raise?
Huh?
What's she ask for a raise?
Yeah, she asked for a raise. Cheryl said, in all seriousness, you can make all right money and have good money skills and stack bread, and you can make big money and have poor money skills and have no money stacked. That's true.
Cheryl. That's true, Cheryl. That's true. That's facts.
Yep. It goes back to budgeting.
Yep.
Knowing how to save.
Yep.
Put away your money.
Yep.
I had to learn that. Like, I mean, can y'all admit that our parents? Well, I know my parents. They didn't teach us about money because they didn't know.
They didn't have no
They
money.
didn't know about 401ks. They didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Right.
we had, and I learned that very late. I'm talking about late, because I wanted to count every penny that came in my paycheck. What? Take out a 401k? No, I want all my money coming to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned late in life about saving like that.
When I learned, I didn't learn too late, but when I learned, I got on board. And I was like, you know what? I wish I had did 401k 5 years ago,
Like,
but I'm gonna do it now.
way
Every
sooner.
time it's offered, I'm gonna do it. They got a match, great, gonna do it.
Yeah.
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 I agree.
Got
Wait.
a bought stock. Oh, you got a stock plan? Let me get that.
Right.
Oh yeah, let me get that. Yep.
Yeah. I definitely we need
Yeah,
somebody
let me
to come on
invest.
here and
A
talk
stock
about
plan?
finance.
Yes, Assurant
Really?
had stock. So Assurant had a stock plan. So yes. So I think the last 2 years I was there, I was in the stock plan. I got in. I was like, how do you get in? So it was like a whole little thing you do. They offered every quarter or something like that. I kept telling people, hey, get the stock. One thing about Assurant stock, it kept going up.
Yep.
I mean, it keeps going up. Like it's $100 a share. Like it keeps going up. When I left and sold my stock, it was great because I bought it every quarter, and so it was like automatically you set the percentage how much you want to buy, and I kept trying to put people on. You work at a company that gives you a discount for buying their stock that you work at, and then if you want it, that's money that you can just go in and sell, and you got money.
Well, I have to learn more about stock. Like, I want somebody to come on and educate us about stock. Like, I have stock in Delta Airlines, but I'd like,
great stock. You have Robinhood.
I have Robinhood. I have Delta, and I have American.
I think Vic is saying that you are the stock expert.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Let me just say this before Victor. Let me just say this before you cut to Vic.
Does everybody sound crazy? My phone.
Huh?
Everybody, Sharon's lagging to me, and y'all sound real crazy.
Somebody told us we were lagging. My cousin said we were lagging the other day.
No, everybody sound good on my end.
Yeah, we're good. But the other, I meant, since you brought that up, we were lagging the other day. We got to look into that.
Everybody sound good on my end.
You talking about the studio? We talking about now? Yeah, the studio.
Yeah, we're fine.
A little, but we're talking about now.
Yeah, let me just say this real quick, and then Victor, you want to get into the stock. I was working at J.P. Morgan Chase, and I ran into a young lady. I didn't know her. But we would see each other, and she told me her age. She said she was 42 and she was getting ready to retire. I was like, how are you retiring at 42? She said, oh, I worked for Apple when it started, and when we worked for Apple, they gave us stock. She said, my stock is off the chain. She said, I'm able to retire now, and I don't have nothing to worry about.
Wish it was me.
Yeah, right. She said that. 42.
But 42. I watched stuff.
I mean,
like
but
that.
if you think about it, like Amazon, Facebook, Apple, like all of these huge companies, if we would have started when they first came out, you got stopped.
Yep.
Tesla. All right, so y'all ready for the real? All right, so let's be real. Let's talk about money again. All right. Every company don't make money. Assurance, look at that. When you left Sharon, look at Assurance price today. And you tell me what their price is today. There's a lot of companies, when they start giving employees stock plans and stuff like that, they're not doing well. All right. Or their price will kind of dip a little bit. But usually a company doesn't want to pay you in stock. They rather match your 401k.
No,
but I get it.
What I'm saying, that's a different option. You can do 401k, and you have the option to do the stock plan. And their stock prices had not dropped since I've been there. And I was there for 7 years.
But like I said, check it today.
Yeah, and so Victor, so a lot of companies. So a lot of companies.
I really want to hear what Victor had to say about it.
Well, I want to compliment what Victor said. Yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Go ahead, Victor.
So what happened was, when I worked at Wellman, there was a lot of people in there that was buying Wellman stock, and I can't see that.
$156.85.
Okay,
a share.
There was a lot of people that worked at Wellman, and they were buying company stock, and the company went bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but with that 156 right there, there's a lot of people at Assurance that can't afford to even purchase that insurance price, that stock price. at a 15% discount. So you're talking about
I can get one stock, one
They
share. I
can.
mean,
They
that's
can.
one share.
It's affordable.
But
It's
what she's saying
affordable.
is when you had the
It's
opportunity, when the
pre-tax.
company
It's
started off,
affordable.
when
It's
it started
affordable.
off. So what Victor says,
Okay,
the company,
it's affordable. So 15% of 156, so like 130 something dollars a
They
share.
get to choose the percentage they want.
Okay, so at 100, I'm saying at 15% discounted price, at 130 something dollars a share, how much stock would I have to buy, and how much does it have to go up for me to actually make some money? At 156, if you bought it at 100, that stock is about to split. So me to
yeah,
catch it
it's
on
gonna
the
have to get up to about 300, ain't it?
well, no, it'll.
No,
it depends.
That's a whole
It
different
depends. It
thing.
depends on what the company is. If
It depends on the company when you start talking about splits.
Yeah.
But if you bought it at 100 and it's already at 156, to me, it's about to split.
But what if she
So
bought it at
that's just
25? But what if
opinion.
she would have bought it at 25?
Oh, now that's
Well,
That's
a
what
different
we're
she
talking
didn't.
about.
But she
Huh?
didn't.
I think
But
I
she
bought my
didn't.
stock
We're
price.
that's
My
the
stock
point.
prices
Actual
range
Well, that's the
between $60 and $70 with a discount.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I spent about $60, $70 per stock, and they took it out my paycheck.
Yeah.
I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it.
Yeah, I'm hot.
Well, let me go back to what Victor said, because Victor was making a great point when he says that a lot of companies that give out stock are not doing good. Don't mean that a lot of companies that are start-off companies are they are starting off. So at the end of the day, they don't have the money to pay their employees a lot of money, so they offer them the stock to buy into the company. Now, if that company goes big, they benefit from that. That's why Victor made that point, and that's why I wanted you to hit that, Vic, about when you mention a company not doing well. It's not always a company that's falling. It could be a company that's starting off that's not doing
Yeah,
well.
you're right.
Yeah. So
But I play penny stocks like they're going out of style. I'm on the OTC market like it is going out of style.
A lot of people do
That's
that.
where I play all my stuff at. But my son, they made a couple $1,000 off of
Penny.
Dogecoin. It was by accident, but that's what I mean. Now he's sitting back with $3,000-$4,000 that they made off of $60. But
Right.
they just got lucky. You know what I'm saying? And he was
Right.
telling me, "Daddy, you need to get into this." I'm like, "Man, y'all do you." You know what I'm saying? Do you? But that ain't.
And some people made some
Well,
good
I don't-
stuff off that Bitcoin. A lot of people made
Listen,
some good money off
They
of
did.
Bitcoin.
They
They
did.
did. Bitcoin,
We're all-
Bitcoin, where we at now compared to 5 years, 7 years ago.
we're all off topic. Like
We talk about stuff that needs to be
yeah,
need that.
but I wanted to say that I do want to get with you though. I want to get with you and learn more about stock.
No. I can only tell you what I do. I can't teach you about
Well, tell
options.
me what you do.
If you really want to make some money, it's all about options. And you have to have a
I'm
brokerage
talking about
account.
off camera.
Okay.
Yeah. People flip
Yeah.
homes, flipping
We'll get
houses.
together.
That's just what I do.
Yeah.
See, that's what wrong with our culture. Y'all don't like to share information. You like to keep it to yourself instead of helping each other.
I agree with that.
Come up on a come up.
Yeah. I was on another
Right.
podcast, Veronica, and this young brother came on. He was 24 years old.
Give myself a bomb.
Yeah. Young brother came on, 24 years old, had his hat on backwards, and he was there
Right,
talking.
Dinardo.
He
Go
was
ahead.
talking. He was 24 years old. He came on there. He got hip hop in the back. He calls himself a hip hopper. So as we are interviewing him, he says, "Well, he said I flip homes," and he said the house I'm in doing this interview, I'm about to flip this. He said I just flipped another home, and then I invest in that. I was like, whoa, 24 years old. I said, how did you learn this? He said, I learned this when I was 15, 16 years old. He said, so I said, so what about HD TV? He said, oh, I grew up on that. I grew up on that. And we tend to judge folks that may have their pants off their backside or their hat backwards or hip hoppers. But a lot of those folks are into investments, flipping homes, and doing other things. And a lot of them don't want to work a 9 to 5 because that's not their rhythm no more. That's just not their rhythm. So there's ways out here to make money. You just got to be ambitious. You have to read, and you have to invest. You got to take time.
You got to take them chances too.
Yeah, damn right.
You got to take chances.
Damn right. You got to take chances.
Everybody want the money to do it.
Right. People they want to do something, but they don't want to invest the money. They don't want to lose no money. But sometimes it takes you.
You have to lose. Yeah, sometimes it takes you to lose the. Yep.
In order to win. So but people don't want to come together either.
Yeah. And I'm a victim of playing numbers. And I'll tell you, I would have done much better investing than playing numbers. Even though I've hit big in the past, I would have been in a better situation if I would invest and done different things with my money than doing it like that.
And when you say come together, like that's important. A lot of people want to do things on their own sometimes, but I look at the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and the crew, how they all went together, and I think like they own a couple of juice bars or whatever. Like, I love that because they invested in each other, and they're making money together. So I mean, a lot of people try to be secretive, don't want to share information and all that. I mean, we could be doing a lot of things.
Veronica, Shay, and Tori karaoke spot. Why give that money to somebody? Create your own. That's all we got to talk about.
What are you talking about? They don't charge nothing for karaoke.
Doesn't matter. The bottom line is you think in business. You think business. You think business. That's all I'm saying. Just think business. If you think business,
I'm saying, I ain't paying to pay. I ain't paying the same. I ain't doing that.
Well, you can't.
But we're gonna be selling things so that you will pay for.
Like there what? What y'all selling?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, that's right.
Butter pecan.
So you can come get your nutty ice cream.
So back to the letter.
So it looks like the short is paying $66, 60 cents a share.
Why we got him on this finance?
60 cent share.
Like, he loves
66.
I done made my money off
a share for their dividends.
I didn't make my money off it. I take it. It wasn't bad at all because when I worked at Monster, see, Assurance still going to give you a raise. They still give you match your 401k up to 6%, and you have an option to get the stock where people don't even participate. Right, money there.
Yeah.
When I was at Monster, they stopped giving raises, and then they start paying us in stock. When I left, their stock was $7. And some change. I seen it at $24 one time. I think it got up to $32. Then it went down to $7.
Wow.
That was our raise. So how much cash in $7?
That's right. Yeah.
I cashed in 132. I think when I sold my last stock at Assurance, I sold it at $135 a share.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Compared to what you compare with you.
Insurance backs. So Assurance backs insurance companies, right?
No, they're third party, the mortgage companies.
Yeah,
they have their own insurance. They have their flood. They have a flood, and they own some of Liberty, some of Geico.
Sure,
People don't even know that. People don't even know that they own some of Geico.
Assurance backs insurance companies, right?
No,
that's Blue Cross.
No, Blue Cross.
No. Right?
Cross is a third. No, Blue Cross is a third party.
Assurance is a third party to mortgage companies. Well,
I used to work for Assurance.
Yeah, that third party.
Many years ago. I couldn't stand it.
Wow, during the pandemic, they actually made money.
Wow, a lot of people made money.
Let me tell you something. I will say this: the president of Assurance, they know how to make money on and off season. They're gonna make that money. That's one thing I will say. Now that job,
you know what? It
might not be a dream job. Now it ain't for everybody, but that company gonna make money.
Yeah,
and and they make it like you said and during the pandemic, people still had mortgages. They still had to pay insurance.
Right.
Good God, they made a lot of money during this pandemic.
A lot of companies did.
It might be worth it. Hey Shay, I'm glad you.
All right, come on, cause we lose
to do tonight.
We losing folks. Come on, let's get back to this letter.
I'm sorry.
What we doing here?
I mean, he just
We
made the
leave.
best decision to leave. He did right. I mean,
Yeah,
7 years, that was a sugar daddy relationship or something, because
that's all it
there
was.
was nothing positive that he said in that letter. Nothing
That he
positive.
gained anything out of it.
Nothing.
Correct.
Other than angry sex that you said you like, you know, y'all made each other
Liked in the
mad.
beginning.
Right.
Liked in the beginning. He
Yeah,
didn't like it
because
as so much in the end.
Toxic.
Yeah. So
Toxic. Just hang you a knife and cut your wrist or something. Like what? But yeah, just terrible. So I mean, he did himself a justice. He said he missed her. No, you just missed the company. Find you someone that's gonna build with you. 7 years, you can't get time back. You wasted 7 years. You cannot get time back. 7 years with someone you didn't build nothing with.
Yeah, 7 years is a long time. Victor don't think so, but 7 years is a long time.
Wow.
Hell, I
thinks
think a
7
year
years
is a long time.
7 years is a long time.
That's a long time.
It really is.
365 days times 7.
they didn't talk about anything of building anything together. I mean,
Nothing.
it just was very
I mean,
simple.
you can't put a lifetime story in a letter. I mean, the letter was long itself, so I mean, it was detailed.
But
it was
everything was negative.
everything, and there was nothing substance there. Hey, you know what? You know, we had big plans of this, that. Nothing like that. Nothing.
Cheryl Wright. He didn't even say that he loved her after 7 years.
Yeah,
he just said he missed her.
Everything was superficial. Everything was superficial in this letter.
Cheryl, you're right. Oh gosh.
Superficial. Yeah. It was just nothing but superficial, physical, lack substance.
Right. And
but the question is, he says, should I give her chance after chance, or should I just continue to try to help her with her attitude?
Sir.
Oh God!
Find you somebody that don't need no work.
Yeah, he didn't give an option of leaving. He still want to be that yo-yos, and then he didn't just be that.
You gave her $400. The phone still cracked. She got a new phone. She didn't get a new phone. Maybe she paid a car payment. I don't know. Why is you playing with this woman? Why? But if you like the drama, see, it's toxic. He missed that.
He likes to be played like a violin.
He got comfortable.
Why he missed it? So you know what?
Maybe he wants. Maybe he has low self-esteem, and he needs to feel appreciated and to be felt wanted. And by someone always needing something, he's always feel important and wanted.
But so you know what? I'm gonna do this though, since you had to ask, sir, whoever the letter writer is, do
yeah, she definitely Mrs. Sunshine. That's right.
Do what you feel. Do what you feel. You want to take the liquid, take it. Take the red pill. Take it. Mm-hmm. Go back. Tell her come back. Give her $400.
That's right.
And fill her car up.
Matter of fact, we trying to build a live podcast. You can send us each $400, and we invest it into ours.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, you giving money away. Get that money.
We'll take it.
Go that Tangy T Cash app.
That's right.
$ V Coffin. I need to change that, but
yeah, call. Okay, it sounds like coffee.
But I'm just saying, I need to find out how to get these stars at the bottom of the screen. Can someone please tell me how to get? I have it. Like I tried to search it one time, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you might need enough hits for that.
Oh, I
have to be. You do? Okay.
I mean, I thought somebody said it was like 1,000.
It's about 1,000 where you can get paid, correct? On YouTube. Yep.
No, I'm talking about through Facebook.
Oh, I don't know what Facebook is.
Now, YouTube, you definitely have to have 1,000 followers before you start getting paid. Right. I know about that because I used to do my couponing channel, and it don't look because y'all know I have a hard time with that word. Channel.
You don't have a hard time with coupon too.
Couponing.
Couponing. You did it, friend. Good job.
Channel.
Well, my man need to bounce. I ain't giving no woman no money. I ain't giving her none of that. She needs to make sure she can budget her finances before.
But how about if she can budget her finances? You still not gonna help?
Apparently, she can't.
If she just say, "Babe, can you give me $43 to get my nails done?"
For what? I'll say this, and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna give you that 43 to start with, but I'm gonna need something in return.
Why?
And I ain't talking about no sex either, but it's not gonna be no give. You know what I'm saying? And all you do is take. You know what I'm saying? If you say, well, we cook for you, I can buy my own food. But what can you do for me? And it ain't that because somebody else can do that. But what can you legitimately do for me?
I'm just saying.
And I'm talking about, I'm being like, what can you legitimately do for me?
I'm gonna take you
In
to
order
karaoke.
for me to actually do something for
I'm
you.
gonna take you to karaoke and buy you some wines. What
Some
flavor?
what?
Some
Some
wines.
wines.
What
I
flavor?
can-
What flavor? What flavor?
I mean, there's other things, Victor, that women like to do for their men besides
Right.
have sex.
right.
Like what?
I like spending quality time.
I like what
Shit,
I
I'm
like.
paying
I
for you
like
to leave me
football.
alone.
I like football. We can go to football
I'm
games.
paying for you to get.
Right.
I'm paying
It's
for
the
you to
little
leave.
things for
What
me.
if I don't? What if I
I'm
pay for
paying
you to go to a
leave,
game,
bro.
basketball game, football game? I
Yeah.
get your tickets. Then how you feel?
And that's cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I do something for you, just return the favor.
But you know what? Why you always look for something in return? Why you just
Then
can't
why ask?
why you just can't do something off for the goodness of your heart?
Then
You
why
always
ask?
looking for something in return.
You shouldn't have to ask. If I'm
You
going to do something out the good,
exactly. You shouldn't have to ask. I should just do it. But you
No,
telling us right now when you giving out something, you expecting it.
you
Something.
know, let me tell you this. I make my house payment once a month. You know why? Because I expect to stay here. These people expect their money, and I expect to stay here. That's an even trade.
Right.
All right. So if I give you something or you ask for something, what are you doing for me? But see, y'all women have gotten in this, y'all got in y'all mindset that a man is supposed to just hand you money. And that makes no sense.
I don't know who you be dealing with.
Y'all, that's what y'all been talking about. You want your nails done. Why am I
I don't
paying
need
for
a man to pay for my nails.
You just
I pay for my own nails. Continue.
did you or did you not just ask for $43?
I said if a woman asked you for $43, you wouldn't give it to her?
No. Nope.
Wait a minute, Vic. Well,
And
I don't
I
want to
mean,
go
if you
there.
gonna switch it
Never
up,
mind.
I'ma
Never mind.
switch
Never
it
mind.
up.
Never mind.
serious as a heart attack.
Does that count for for that counts for and if I'm crossing the line, let me know because I don't mean to. So the mother of your children asked you for $43.
Oh, come on. Don't get into that. We already talked about it. He'll give her $1,900.
Okay, there you go.
43.
Okay, that's okay.
That'll be
There
real
you go.
easy.
She asked for
There you go.
43. He gonna give her 2,000.
There you go. Got it. Okay. I
So
just
we're
want to
not
see.
even going there.
Okay.
All
No.
hearts and minds clear.
Oh, Victor.
See, you didn't touch the nerve. Now you got
Victor.
Victor in his look.
No,
I
I'm
ain't
just
no
trying to
feelings, y'all
decipher
just
what's the
asking a
difference.
question.
I just trying to decipher, I do understand
So
that
we
it's the
already
mother of the children.
I don't give out money, bro. If my baby mama need $43, that's for her husband to give her, not me.
Oh,
Makes no sense.
change your attitude, huh?
That's not a change of attitude. Y'all hear what you want to hear.
Do we now?
Y'all hear what you want to hear. You make up and you twist words.
So I got it.
I'm not
So
giving my baby
she
mama
needs something for your
I'm not
children. You said if she needs something for your children,
There
she
you
got
go.
it.
Now,
Got it.
and that's exactly what I was.
There you go. That's why I asked. Just to be sure. There you go.
So what advice do y'all give this young man so that we can...
already gave it to him. Leave.
Victor didn't.
Oh.
Leave.
Yeah, we always wind up on the same page at the end of the show.
You're right.
I done left that second week.
Chuck up the deuces.
That was just too soon to have sex.
But
that
if
was just
you
too soon to
feel
have
like
sex.
you want
for you, Victor, for you,
he's
Yeah,
invested
you're right.
7 years.
But if he wanted a meaningful relationship, in my eyes, he had sex too quick.
Don't say that.
No,
But he's invested 7 years.
Like Sharon said, someone can have sex on the first night. That's what I'm saying.
Eyes, they had sex too quick.
Yeah.
So
In
why
my
them?
eyes.
So
They grown. They can have
so
sex.
wait, Vic.
Exactly.
In your
Jimmy.
eyes, by them having sex too quick, did that create a problem? Did that create the problem? Why do you say they had sex
Apparently
too
it
quick?
did. Apparently it did because I mean, all he talked about was the sex and the grudge sex and money. So they didn't have anything. To me, this sounds like they don't have no foundation. Like somebody said, all
I
he
said
did
that.
was just that's all he talked about in the letter was sex and money. He
Yep.
didn't say he missed
The
her
sex
or
and
anything. They
$400.
had nothing to build on.
Yeah, and we all said that there's no foundation. He doesn't talk
In
about
7
anything.
years, she only got
There's no
$400.
foundation.
She's got more than $400. He just used that as an example as one of the things that he did to give her.
Oh, 7 years. He complained about that $400. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Woo! All right. Wrapping up the tea. Thank y'all so much for anything else y'all want to say tonight before we wrap it up?
No, my dear. No, my
I know
dear.
Victor's not wrapping up anything, but we getting ready to get out of here.
What your shirt say tonight, Vic?
Right. What your shirt say, Victor?
Oh, made in the USA?
Okay. True statement. True statement.
Okay.
Patriotic.
No.
I know.
Thanks everybody for watching the tea tonight. Thank you, co-host Victor, for being with us tonight. For team in South Carolina.
Yes,
All right.
All the way from New York.
Brother Fat.
My girl Sharon sitting in
What's
with us.
up?
Thank
What's
you.
up?
Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all and all of you that are watching out there. We appreciate you for tuning in each and every Tuesday and Thursday. We pray that you guys have a great 4th of July weekend.
Safe one too. Be safe.
Yes, if you're going out of town, be safe out there and stay safe out on the roads. Practice that social distancing. COVID's still out there. These are the things I say on the radio, so you know.
Be safe. Wear a face mask.
Right.
Wrap it up.
So, guys, we're wrapping up the tea, like I said. Tuesday, God willing.
We're ending the tea. We're not wrapping up anything.
We're ending the tea. God willing, we'll check you all out Tuesday with some more tea. Shouts out to 119 Media Group.
What's up?
119.
All right.
Yeah, have a safe weekend, guys. July 4th weekend. Until then, we'll see y'all on the next show. Good night.